rousing playoff victory tonight for the Northern Arizona Wranglers to advance to the Western Conference Championship in their first ever playoff game, getting the win tonight over a very tough Tucson Sugar Skulls team, 49-30. Performances were abound all over the field tonight, Ed.
Exactly. It started off with a bang, with a rouge on the opening kickoff. Caleb Barker gets a touchdown, calls his own number, runs it in for a touchdown. They're up 8-0. Tucson responds as only Tucson would. You know the Sugar Skulls were going to fight for 60 minutes for the entire 4 quarters of football, but when it came down to it, special teams delivered. Craig Peterson came in his first start as a kicker for the Wranglers and played phenomenally. Meek Watkins gets a kickoff return for a touchdown, 56-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Defense comes up strong, allows 6 points in the second half. I paused for a purpose. 6 points in the entire second half. The number 2 rated offense in the indoor football league had 6 points in the second half. And as you mentioned, JP, the offense did what was necessary on their end. Complete victory tonight.
And the defense, you mentioned it, they rose to the occasion more than once tonight, getting a couple interceptions as well of DeQuan Neal, and those proved really big down the stretch.
They did. It was all about physicality. Tucson was going to come in here and try to be just as physical as Northern Arizona was against them. And in the end, when it came down to it, Northern Arizona imposed their will just more than Tucson, and that came out with that 19-point victory in their berth in the Western Conference title game.
Congratulations again to the ownership group, head coach Les Moss, and the entire coaching staff, as well as the players. We're honored to be a part of the organization, and we're more honored to be on to the Western Conference Championship next weekend. Site to be determined, but the Wranglers played really well here tonight in front of the home crowd and got the victory against Tucson, 49-30.
They did. JP, they were just laser focused from the very beginning. They looked like they were ready for this football game. Not that Tucson wasn't, but Northern Arizona was more than ready than Tucson was. And of course, they got them the 19-point victory in that berth in the Western Conference Championship game. Again, like JP said, site TBD.
On to the next.